Pleasant morning to you. Yes, today is 25th of July 2023, and yes, it's a thoughtful Tuesday from my end. This is Afric Edge TV, and it's another time to talk about news, another time to digest news, another time where I walk you through the headlines that made it to popular Nigerian papers. My name is Oluwatosin Adepoju, and yes, you are tuned to Afric Edge TV. So this morning I have two popular papers with me. I have the Guardian newspaper and the Nation, and starting on with the Guardian newspaper this morning, the lead story says, made in Nigeria smartphones formable as monthly importation hit 50 billion naira. That is on page 6. I take that again. Made in Nigerian smartphones formable as monthly importation hit 50 billion naira. And under that, there's a picture of a breakdown of critical melters in smartphone. Moving on to the next story, Akpabio eyes constitutional role for traditional rulers as Abbas commits to restructuring. Yes, that's another story. Moving on to another story on the Guardian paper this morning. The next story says, Tribunal nullifies Labour Party candidates election, declared PDP's Elumelu winner. Yes, another story says petrol subsidy making palliative work for the people. That is on the Guardian paper this morning. Moving on to another story, this is a very sad story. Mass burial. Amnesty International tackles Lagos government on identities of EndSARS victims. Another story says, as creativity goes awry under guise of skit-making pranks. And finally, on the Guardian paper this morning, Nigeria has failed Africa. Poorly implemented police drive citizens to poverty. Obasanjo laments. That is on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. Yes, these are all the stories I have with me on the Guardian paper. Moving on to the Nation newspaper this morning. The lead story on the Nation paper says subsidy remover. More states roll out palliatives, and under that I have Kwara, Ogun, Imo announce support for workers, citizens. Another one says Jigawa boost farmers. Others. The third writer says Trade Union Congress seek quick action. That's the story with the lead story and the writers that came with the lead story on the Nation paper this morning. Moving on, right above the paper, Tinubu will fix insecurity, says Akpabio. Another story says, how will we end sit at home by state government? Kanu not in support. Moving on, still right above the paper, resident doctors give more conditions to halt planned strike. I take that again. Resident doctors give conditions to halt planned strike. And yes, on page 6 of the Nation paper, Tribunal sacks Delta Labour Party rep for Elumelu. Another story says foreign inflows rise by 70% in second quarter. NGK reports retrained funds hit 44%. That is under that story. Yes, these are all the stories I have with me on the Nation newspaper this morning. You can do well to like, comment, and share on any of the stories that caught your attention. You can also drop a comment. Yes, like, share. This is Afric Edge TV, and this is a newspaper review for 25th July 2023. Do well to join us tomorrow morning for another a fresh edition of From the Newspaper. My name is Oluwatosin Adepoju. Do have a tantalizing Tuesday. Bye for now.